Welcome to Galactic Pulse, the podcast where we explore the latest in science, technology, and innovation. In today's episode, we will be discussing a topic that has been making headlines in the scientific community: gene editing. More specifically, we will be diving into the ethical implications of gene editing and its potential impact on society. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the fascinating world of gene editing. Gene editing is a technique that allows scientists to modify DNA sequences within an organism's genome. It has the potential to cure genetic diseases, create more resilient crops, and even eliminate certain inherited disorders. However, this powerful tool has raised ethical concerns and sparked debates about the limits of science and its impact on society. One of the most significant ethical questions surrounding gene editing is whether it is appropriate to alter the genetic makeup of future generations. This concept is known as germline editing. Germline editing involves changing the DNA in reproductive cells, which means that the alterations will be passed down to all future generations. Some argue that this kind of editing could lead to designer babies, where parents select traits such as intelligence or physical appearance for their children. Others believe that germline editing could be used to eliminate genetic disorders such as Huntington's disease. Another ethical issue surrounding gene editing is the possibility of unintended consequences. Gene editing technology is still relatively new, and its long-term effects on human health and the environment are not fully understood. Altering genes could lead to unforeseen side effects, and there is a risk that mistakes could be made during the editing process, resulting in unintended mutations or gene errors. Finally, we must also consider the implications of gene editing on society as a whole. Gene editing could create a divide between those who can afford to access it and those who cannot. It could also lead to discrimination based on genetic makeup, with employers or insurance companies favoring those with certain desirable traits. Additionally, there is the potential for misuse of gene editing technology, such as the creation of biological weapons or the manipulation of the human genome for nefarious purposes. Despite these ethical concerns, many scientists believe that gene editing has the potential to revolutionize healthcare and agriculture. They argue that it could be used to cure genetic diseases, increase crop yields, and even reduce the prevalence of certain pests or diseases. However, it is crucial that we proceed with caution and consider the ethical implications of gene editing before we embrace it fully. That concludes today's episode of Galactic Pulse. We hope you enjoyed this discussion on the ethics of gene editing. As always, we would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this topic. Join the conversation on our social media channels and stay tuned for our next episode, where we will be exploring the fascinating world of quantum computing. Thanks for watching.